Hi, Sean Huckster here. Welcome to Magical Little Worlds with me. Tonight, we're going to do another Smashers thing. Surprise, surprise. We're going to do Smashers Dino Ice A... what the heck? Wow. So, I did tell you in a previous video, I went to TJ Maxx, which was a mistake because I found all these Smashers and I wanted to review them all. And today I went to a Marshall's, which is owned by the same company as TJ Maxx, TJX Corp, I believe. And I saw this on the shelf. It has seen better days. But you know what? I picked it up for a reason. The green hand. I am led to believe what's in the green hand box, or egg, is one that I really wanted for a long time. Of the ones you can get, I wonder if they even show it here. Yeah, so let's just rip this label off if I can. You know what I can? Yeah, I can. I'm not even sure I can do that because the tape is in the way. But there is a skeletal T-Rex. Don't want a T-Rex. There is an ankylosaurus. I'd love to have an ankylosaurus. There is, well, I already have my beautiful saber cat from this series. I love him. But not shown here is one, I'm going to kind of keep the surprise. But there are over 10 surprises inside. Speaking of that, get smashing online at Smashers World. I took the chance, because it wasn't ridiculously expensive, I took the chance that even though this has been clearly opened and taped back together, that it's all in there. And we will discover if that's true or not. So first I'm going to do, forget the zipper, that's never going to work. I'm going to take out a knife and rip all this nonsense off and see what condition the rest of it's in. So once all that nonsense ripped up packaging was removed, this just is a perfectly ordinary Smasher's egg. So we can pretend that was normal, and I did the zip, and the zip was perfect. But of course, well, whatever. Let's open it up. I love it when I do that. So inside, I wondered if it would all be complete, but guess what? It's all sealed inside a bag. So if somebody did like rip this open and try to take something from it, they weren't going to get very far because it's all within this bag, and the bag is still sealed. So pretty sure I got the full package. Now, I do know from previous examples, which would be this little guy here and that little guy there, that there will be slime. So I'm going to have to bring out my good friend, the aluminum tray. Let's lay it down and pop the bag onto the tray. We're going to put the egg over here just to have it aside to put things in if we need to. And the other part we'll just put aside. So let us get to opening. There is a thing here that says cut with scissors, but usually you can just rip this. Yeah, it's fine. Let's pull this away. And inside, we will dump out the contents. What do we end up with? I didn't open it enough. It needs to open further. There we go. What do we end up with? Ah, good. Contents seem all pretty much intact. So we end up with a sticker, which is a lenticular sticker. And this is a big hint as to what's inside, and the reason I wanted this one. Because like I said, I'm a little bit done with T-Rexes and Spinosauruses, because that seems to be the majority of Smashers dinos. But I like the less well-known ones. I like my Triceratops, for example. I absolutely adore Stegosauruses, and this little guy right here. I love that guy. Well, my mammoths, but he's not a dinosaur. But I really also love the Pachycephalosaurus and the Ankylosaurus. I love both those guys, and you don't see those represented very often. The Dino Ice Age does have a Pachycephalosaurus, and I will track him down. But tonight, I happen to find this at Marshall's, all mangled and beaten up, and recognized the green hand and knew what I was going to get. My only worry was it complete? And of course it is. So let's get to doing it. Now, there's no map to this series, because there's only a few bags. So we're just going to get right to opening. What do we got here? We've got the crystal slime. I'm not going to go there right away. I'm going to go into the stretchy snow first. So let's find out what we have in here. We open up this. And oops, this looks like it might be the head, right? So let's find out what's... Oh, wait, no. The head's in here. Oh, giveaway. Bit of a spoiler. These can be really hard to open sometimes. Okay, so what's in here? Let's dump it out. And they call this stretchy snow. Now, this is just as far... Oh, okay, so this is kinetic sand. But I see what they mean now. It's like, as you pull it, it is more stretchy than kinetic sand. But it's still just kinetic sand, guys. So in here we have the two rear legs and two front legs or paws, I guess, arms. And I'm going to put those away, but I'm also going to clean up this just to get it out of the way. And we'll move on to the next bag. And during the cleanup, I found the other piece that was in there, a tail. It's very crystalline, this tail. Very, like, angular. Okay. And blue, of course. But then again, it is the Ice Age, right? It is the Ice Age dinosaurs. So moving on, now we'll do the slime. So let's put our guys over here because we are going to be dealing with some slime. I'm going to tilt down a little so we can get more visual on the action. And we'll pull away the slime. Some of these slimes are really nice and some are hateful. Ah, hateful, hateful. Let's find out which one this is. I believe the ones in the Ice Age ones are one of the ones I actually kind of like. Let's hope that's true. Oh, yeah. I think I know the one. This is the blue crystal one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. And there's not much in it, though. This is the entirety of the bag. But I really like this one. The only problem is they put it in with the body, with openings. So over the time this has been sitting in the package, that slime has been oozing into the body. I absolutely know for a fact because it took me 15 solid minutes to get the slime out of the T-Rex body. And it was quite the chore. And I had to do it very carefully because what you want to do is come around to where some slime is entering the hole, and you just got to pull and gently pull until you actually pull the slime from outside the body. And it took nearly 15 or 20 minutes, I think, to get it all out. I could have run water on it, but slime doesn't really do what you think it might do in water. It doesn't dissolve and come away. It just gets slipperier. So instead of subjecting you to this, I'm going to subject myself to this and get right back to you. I think I've nearly tripled the volume of slime on the table now by removing everything that was in here, and it was a chore. What I found interesting is I could pull it, but if I twisted the body, it twisted the slime into almost like a rope and strengthened it, and I pulled more and more out, and now there's nothing left in there that I can see. There might be little traces, but that's about it. But I got the rest out, and literally this little bit of slime is now well over double what it was because everything that was in there is now right here. And I do love this one. This is a slime I could play with for hours. This is a beautiful slime. Most aren't. This one I love. I've opened 3 of these now, I think, the Ice Age versions, and every time this slime is wonderful. Okay, the last section we have to do for the body of the Pachycephalosaurus is the head. Now the head comes in this little cup that I call the blue raspberry fruit cup because it kind of looks like blue raspberry, and it certainly looks like a fruit cup. So this is like fruit cup with chunks of Pachycephalosaurus inside. One at least. Like it's like having a fruit cup with one piece of pineapple or something inside. So we're going to cut through here because there's this does not tear nicely. I've tried this before. So we're going to open this up. Even this doesn't tear very well once you get it done. And then we'll just flop out the blue raspberry fruit cup, as I call it. And this is kind of fun stuff. It's like a slime, but it's like a gel. It's very much like a gelatin, a very hard gelatin. Like it's not hard, but it is solid. Like it's really, it's got very little give to it. It's like rubbery, more rubbery really than anything. Luckily the head is kind of near the front, so I think we're just going to pop this out. There it is. And I do believe they call this slime, so you can play with this all you want. That's fine. But, you know, when the ultimate goal is to get this guy out. And there's a little bit in there in the neck, so I'm going to get some tweezers out. Hopefully that's enough to get it. Yeah, there you go. Just get some sort of tool to pull the blue raspberry gel outside of the neck and put it aside, and we'll put this away. And I don't even think this one comes with instructions because this is kind of pretty straightforward. You just take your body, take a head, attach to body. I'm going to assume that the little pegs are for front arms, so this is the body goes here. And this is a mix and match set, they call it, meaning you can take the heads and arms and tails and things and kind of intermix them, but I don't know if you want to do that. Anyway, I still have some of that blue raspberry on me. So, get the leg in place, or the front leg, front arm. Oh, that's the wrong one. Goes on the other side. And it's got movement, yeah, but it's kind of keyed here a little bit. And then we take the other arm over here, pop it in place here. And now we have the 2 arms. So the Pachycephalosaurus' arms are there. I don't know what the splatches are, but a lot of these have these weird splotches, and some of them are painted and some aren't. Next, we'll do the legs. And there's a, I want to say that's bird poop, but you know it's ice, right? Because this is the Ice Age version of the dinosaurs. And we pop one over here. Oh, look, he's got the same splotch on the other side, sort of. And that is the legs. And then a tail. And the tail, like I said before, is kind of crystalline. I wonder if there's a way, yeah, I think it goes like, it's supposed to like line up like that, I believe. And that is our Pachycephalosaurus. And known because Pachycephalosaurus means hard-skinned head, I believe. Cephala for head, pachy for tough skin, like the pachyderm, which is the elephant and the rhinoceros. Pachyderms for tough skin, I think, is the actual, or something similar to that anyway. And there's our Pachycephalosaurus, making a fine addition to our mini dinos, like our beloved, up a little, like our beloved saber cat and our absolutely adored T-Rex. But we're not done yet. And this is a small set, obviously. This is a small bag, 20 surprises, they said. Or 10 surprises, I mean. But there is one more fun thing to do, and that's your mini Smasher's egg. And you know, if you watch these, this is my favorite part. It's only sad that there's only one is the only thing, but we're going to have fun with it anyway, because it's a small set. I was surprised it even came with a Smasher's egg, but here we go. Now, normally I do an experiment where I drop, and let's do it from a lower angle, so you can actually see it. So what I do is I take the thing and I drop it from 6 inches and I see if it smashes. Nope. Then I go to 8 inches. If it doesn't smash more, I go to 9 inches or 10. Then I go to 12. And there it is. And what do we end up with? We end up with a gray Brachiosaurus, I think, with a little bone plate on its head. And it also is covered with sort of a blue crystalline structure on the back. And so that is my Bargain Basement Marshall's Smasher's egg. And I am so happy with it, I have to say. I'm so glad I went back. I went to Marshall's. I saw the beaten up package and I walked away. I walked out of the store and I realized, you know what? That's the green hand. That's the Pachycephalosaurus that I've been wanting. I went back in and I bought it. And now here we are showing it to you. Hope you really enjoyed this. I certainly did. And the slime was actually fun tonight. So for Sean Huxter, this has been Magic Little Worlds, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.